The world of the microscope. Living things are all made up of cells, but most cells are so small you can only see them using a microscope. The first light microscopes were developed in the mid-17th century. Their development has continued ever since, and they are still widely used to look at cells. Light microscopes use a beam of light to form an image of an object, and the best can magnify around 2,000 times, although school microscopes usually only magnify several hundred times. They are relatively cheap, can be used almost everywhere, and can magnify live specimens. This is a drawing of a light microscope. This is typically what it looks like. And then we have electron microscopes. The invention of the electron microscope in the 1930s allowed biologists to see and understand more about the subcellular structures inside of cells and not just looking at cells from the outside. These instruments use a beam of electrons instead of a beam of light to form an image and can magnify objects up to around 2 million times. There are generally two types. First, the transmission electron microscope. It gives a two-dimensional image with very high magnification and resolution, which we will explain later. And the second type is the scanning electron microscope. It gives a dramatic three-dimensional image, but at the expense of lower magnifications. Electron microscopes are large, very expensive, and have to be kept in special temperature, pressure, and humidity-controlled rooms. Calculating magnification. You can calculate the magnification you are using with a light microscope very simply. You multiply the magnification of the eyepiece lens. This is the eyepiece. It has a lens inside it, which has a certain magnification. So we multiply this magnification by the magnification of the objective lens. Here we have objective lenses. Each lens has a different magnification, so we choose the one with the magnification that we desire. So this magnification of the objective lens, we multiply it by the magnification of the eyepiece lens, and we get the overall magnification. So if the eyepiece lens has a 4 times magnification and the objective lens has a 10 times magnification, then the magnification we are using is 40. What we are seeing is 40 times larger than what is actually there. Calculating the size of an object. You will want to calculate the size of objects under microscopes because obviously what you see under a microscope is an exaggerated image. There is a simple formula for this based on this magnification triangle. As long as you know, or at least can measure, 2 of these 3 factors in the triangle, you can always find the third. This triangle gives us the following formula, which is magnification is the size of the image divided by the size of the real object. So for example, if you know that you are working at a magnification of times 40 and the image of the cell you are looking at measures 1 millimeters, this is what you see under the microscope, you can work out the actual diameter of the cell. The size of the real object becomes the size of the image, 1 millimeters, divided by the magnification, which is 40. So 1 divided by 40 gives 0.025 millimeters or 25 micrometers. And note that this is why it is very important to pay attention to units and know how to convert units and use them. For example, this is what we could see under the microscope if we are looking at onion cells under a magnification of 570. So obviously onion cells are not this big in real life. This is onion cells magnified 570 times. So if we can measure here the size of the image that we see, and we know the magnification is 570, we can use the formula to know the actual size of these cells. Finally, we need to be able to differentiate between two concepts: magnification or magnifying power and resolution or resolving power. Microscopes are useful because they magnify things, making them look bigger. This is magnification. For example, the height of an average person magnified by one of the best light microscopes would look about 3.5 kilometers, and by an electron microscope around 3,500 kilometers. This is what we call magnification. There is, however, a minimum distance between two objects or two dots, where you can see them clearly as two separate things instead of one dot. This is resolution or resolving power. If they are closer together than this, they will appear as one. Resolution is the ability to distinguish between two separate points as two separate points. And it is the resolving power of a microscope that affects how much detail it can show, and not the magnification. The magnification shows how much it can make the image bigger. A light microscope has a resolving power of about 200 nanometers, so any two dots at least 200 nanometers distance can be seen as two different dots instead of one. A scanning electron microscope of about 10 nanometers, a transmission electron microscope of about 0.2 nanometers. It's the distance approximately of two atoms in a solid substance. That is why these microscopes can show us atoms.